Hello, this is the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Wednesday, April the 9th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of the Trade Ideas Trading Room. This is the address to get into the room, and you can log in as a guest or use your Facebook or your Twitter account to log in. Well, let me bring up the SPY to begin with because today really was all about the FOMC minutes that were released at 2 p.m. Typically for me, this is a very tough day to trade unless I'm into something very, very early, which is not typically my style. I usually kind of sit on the sidelines for most of the day, certainly until after the 2 p.m. Mark, because nobody really knows what the minutes are going to, how they're going to read. Are interest rates going up, going down? Are they going to remain the same? Are they going to ease tapering? Really, it's a wild card. And so I always tell people, you should never be in a trade, if you're day trading anyway, at 2 p.m. You should definitely be out of everything because you just don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, this morning, this purple line here is where the SPY closed yesterday. So you can see it opened up higher. It attempted to go below it, popped back up again, attempted one more time. I think actually the close yesterday was 185.11, so it did actually poke down below it. But then it recovered, jogged around a little bit, and here is basically, from here on, nothing really much was happening of the things that I was following. And then here it is at 2 p.m. They announced, I guess the rates aren't going up, and quite frankly, I haven't really read what they said. It doesn't really matter to me. All I know is that the market reacted in a very positive way. This is the first time in a while that I can remember anyway that the reaction was positive and it remains so. A lot of the other times we've seen we could see a big green candle like this, and then the next one red, then the next one green and down, and then eventually it starts to establish a trend. This particular day, though, the trend was established right from the beginning and it never let up. And say the market is still open as I'm doing this video. So, you can see it looks like we're going to close near the high. So at any rate, I did do 4 trades today. Now, 3 of them were, quite frankly, inconsequential. I'm not going to go over them. There were a couple of really small losers and one small winner, and they were all done in this area. But to be honest, my heart really wasn't into these trades because I'm just always I just don't like trading on before the minutes are released. But after that, I was able to find one fairly good trade. I mean, it was very quick, had to be very quick, and it was Hershey. 98.77 is where I got the alert. And I was able, and this is a short, and I was able to get in at 98.74, and you can see how quick this was. I think this was about a 3-minute trade. I actually exited at 98.49 for a 25-cent gain, and you can see that actually this turned into a very nice bounce play. The reason I didn't take the bounce was if I look here at the top of this red candle, 98.63, and down here is 98.44, I guess. So it's almost a 20-cent spread. And I like my stops because if I'm going to take these sort of trades, I like to put my stop at the bottom of the last red candle. So that would have meant I would have had to get in probably in this area right around here. And for me, the stop was just going to be too large. So I didn't take the trade. I think at least one person took the trade in the room who was kidding me about shorting a chocolate company. And so I basically said, well, why don't you go long on this bounce? So I think that person did. But again, a very, very quick trade, 3 minutes in and out. Now, this is how really slow it was for me. Look at my top lists that I'm waiting for breaks of a 20-day high. Not one triggered today. Not one triggered on the 20-day low. Not one triggered on the 10-day low. Now, I shouldn't say that because this is one that I did do, Pfeiffer, PFE. And it did trigger. This was sort of the small loss I had, or flat. I think I was actually flat on it. But nothing happened, and I haven't seen a day like that in a long time. That not like nothing triggered. So it just goes to show that a lot of people were sort of sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the minutes to come out before they were going to do anything. So that's really it for the trading day. But what I'm going to do is actually show you a new feature that we've got. It's not out yet. It's still in beta. And let me just find the little Trade Ideas icon. And you can see right here. Now this is again beta. I'm testing it right now, and it's something called new single stock window. So when I click on that, you can see what happens. This little window pops up. It defaults to the SPY, but you can type in any stock you want and get a very quick snapshot of what's happening with, say, Microsoft. It gives you the position in the 60-minute range, the position in today's range, the 5-day, and the year, some of the fundamentals, cash, current debt, revenue, etc. We've got the stock twits activity, when is earnings, what's the earnings per share. So I like this, the short growth, short float, market cap. So, it just gives you a very quick profile of a stock. And you can actually link it. If I go to Tools, External Linking, and bring my tool over, and I think you have to select the alternate method in this particular case. And you see how it changed, went to SPLK. So now if I click on AA, you see how you automatically, so you could have this window up, I guess, if that's what you want. If you want to see a very quick and dirty way of seeing some of the fundamentals and the positioning, this window is going to be available. Again, I'm not sure when, and they may make additions to it. I'm not really sure. I haven't had a chance to talk to the guys. I just actually saw this for the first time myself yesterday afternoon, but kind of a neat thing. If I click on profile, then you just get this. So you get the volume, the relative volume, the exchange, and I guess basically the subsector and the industry that it's in. So something to look forward to. The guys are adding more and more features that I'm really liking. Again, you don't have this one yet, but the ability to color code individual values within the columns is really nice. It's really eye-catching in my opinion. So that's it for today. Pretty fast one. Again, hopefully tomorrow now we don't have FOMC to worry about, and more stocks or companies will be releasing earnings. So things should start picking up. So let me just bring back the cover page, and here's how to get into the room. And you can log in as a guest, use your Facebook or Twitter account to log in. I hope to see you in the room tomorrow, and good trading on Thursday.